She tried to force her kids to pet my nervous dog. Then threatened animal control. I 29M have a rescue dog who is the sweetest creature in world once he feels safe, but he is extremely anxious around strangers, especially unpredictable ones like little kids. He has never bitten anyone, never snapped, never lunged, but he freezes, his ears go back, and he trembles if someone he doesn't know reaches toward him. I've had him for 3 years and I've learned how to read his stress signals perfectly. Because of that, I'm very cautious in public. I keep him leashed, I avoid crowded spots, and I always politely decline when strangers ask to pet him. 99% of people understand. The remaining 1%. Well, that's how this story happened. I was walking him at a park on a sunny afternoon when 2 kids ran up toward us. Before they even reached us, I said, "Sorry, he's nervous. Please don't pet him." The kids stopped immediately, credit where it's due. But their mother? She marched right past them with that "I dare you to tell me no" posture entitled parents seem to practice in the mirror. She laughed and said, "Oh, come on, dogs love kids. Don't be dramatic." She then nudged her kids forward like she was presenting contestants on a game show. I stepped back and placed myself between the kids and my dog. I repeated, more firmly, "No. He's not comfortable." My dog was already lowering himself behind me, tail tucked, clearly distressed. Instead of taking that as a sign to back off, she scoffed and said, "If he's that scared, maybe he shouldn't be out in public." Then, without waiting for my answer, she reached toward him herself. My dog let out a low, fearful growl, not a threat, not aggression, just pure panic. That was enough to set her off. She jerked her hand back dramatically like he tried to bite her and shouted, "I'm calling animal control. This dog is dangerous." Her kids immediately started crying because she was yelling about a dangerous dog, even though the only unsafe person there was their mother. People nearby had been watching the whole exchange, and before I could even defend myself, a woman walking her own dog stepped between us and snapped at the entitled mom, "He told you no 3 times. You ignored him. You scared the dog." Another man added, "Lady, you're the danger here. Leave him alone." A couple sitting on a bench chimed in too, saying they saw everything and would absolutely give statements if she tried anything. It was like the bystander version of the Avengers assembling, but to protect a nervous rescue dog. The entitled mom didn't expect pushback. She started sputtering excuses. "He growled at my babies. And he's unstable," but every witness shot her down. Someone said, "Your kids listened." "You didn't," another said, "Growling is communication. You're the one who ignored the warning." Even her own kids seemed confused, saying, "Mom, he was hiding." Realizing she wasn't getting traction, she tried one last attempt at intimidation, waving her phone and pretending to record us while muttering something about people like me being irresponsible dog owners. No one reacted. No one cared. She stomped off dragging her kids, still muttering loudly about calling animal control, though she never actually did. Probably because she realized an entire park full of witnesses would contradict her story instantly. When she was out of earshot, someone asked if my dog was okay. I knelt down to calm him and he pressed his head into my chest, shaking. Multiple people apologized to me on her behalf. One woman told me, "If anyone should be reported, it's her." Another guy said, "Your dog handled it better than most humans." For the rest of the walk, people went out of their way to give us extra space, which honestly restored a little of my faith in humanity. The saddest part? People like that mom don't understand dogs, or kids, frankly. She turned a simple, respectful boundary into a scene. She scared her own kids by calling a terrified dog dangerous. And she almost put my dog at risk because she couldn't handle being told no. And the entire time, my dog's only crime was being nervous around a complete stranger who refused to listen.